Hello everyone, I am G. Ravikrishna Swami. I am here to teach Material Science and Metallurgy subject. So far we have covered these are the topics. We have covered in this subject introduction, bonds in solids, crystallization, classification of engineering materials and mechanical properties, packing factor for simple cubic and body centered cubic and face centered cubic and HCP, and metal alloys and necessity of alloying, types of solid solutions and line density, plane density, grain size and how to calculate the grain size and grain boundaries. So these are all the topics so far we have covered. Today let us discuss about imperfections. Imperfections. As we are in first unit, structure of metals and constitution of alloys. Imperfections. So before discussing about imperfections, we have to recall the topics what we have discussed, that is solidification, how the crystal formation happens. During the crystallization topic presentation, I told how the crystal formation happens. It forms in 3 steps. One is saturation, second is nuclei formation and nuclei growth. Crystal growth. So in these 3 steps, crystal formation happens. So during solidification, many aspects will happen. Many things will happen. So those are solidification. During solidification, as I told, nuclei formation will happen. Nuclei growth to form crystal or grain will happen. So for the formation of any metal, solidification is must and should. Solidification means bringing the molten material into the solid state by cooling, by applying different environmental conditions. Fine. So during the solidification process, formation of crystal growth and arrangement of atoms, because of all these factors, there will be some voids. There will be some defects in the metal. Discussing about those voids or defects, how they form, how many types of defects are there, like that is nothing but the topic of imperfections. Fine. As I told, crystal growth will happen, nuclei formation, crystal growing and grain structure. In the last presentation I told you, crystal growth, crystal grain structure you can see in a microscopic structure. So this is one of the microscopic picture of some metal. Fine. I am just recalling the topics what we already discussed. During crystal formation happens in 3 steps. One is saturation, nuclei formation and crystal growth. Right? Once this crystal growth happens, the grains, crystals are nothing but grains. The grains, grain formation will happen and grain boundaries will be there. So those grains which are formed during solidification are of 2 types. Those are, one is, grains can be equiaxial. Equiaxial means roughly same size in all directions. Same size in all directions. So during solidification, crystal formation or grain formation is happening. The grains need not be in all the same size and shape, isn't it? Grains need not be in same size and shape. So some grains are in same size. The grains which are in same size come under equiaxial grains. Okay, fine. Columnar grains. Second one is columnar grains. Elongated grains. So during solidification, some grains are elongated. So those grains come under columnar grains. In one picture, these are all representation happens. This is a picture, solidification. So during solidification, some fine, some materials adding will be there. That are all we are not discussing here. So this is one of the picture after during solidification, which represents the crystal, different types of crystal, which are equiaxial and which are columnar. So heat flow. So during solidification, what will happen? Heat will release from the molten metal, molten material, which is in very hot state. When it will become complete metal, molten means which is in liquid state. Okay, you have gold. If you want to make it into an ornament, first you have to melt it, na? So for every metal it is the same case. So when it is in molten state, which is very hot, heat will release from the molten material. So that's what heat flow. Heat flow. Heat flow. Columnar in area with less undercooling. Where columnar grains are there? Where columnar grains are there? Columnar grains are there where less undercooling will be there. Where, suppose if this is a body, this is a molten material, where the rate of cooling is very less at the center of the body, isn't it? In the surrounding of the molten material, it will be in contact with the atmosphere. So, rate of cooling is more. Rate of cooling is more at the edges and surface of the molten material. But whereas inside at the center of the core, center of the material, rate of cooling is very less, na? At that area, this columnar grain formation happens. Okay? Columnar grain formation happens. Where equiaxial grains form equiaxial grains which are in same size. Where it will form? Where rate of cooling is rapid cooling takes place. Where rapid cooling takes place? At the edges. At the edges or on the surface. Got it, na? At the surface, rapid cooling takes place. Okay? So where rapid cooling takes place, there equiaxial grains will form. Okay? During solidification, two types of grains will be formed. Those grains may be equiaxial and columnar grains. Equiaxial grains form where rate of cooling is more, means at the surface or at the edges of the molten material. Where columnar grains form where rate of cooling is very less. That means at the center or inside the material, which is not in contact with the atmosphere. You understand? Fine. In the topic of imperfections, why we are discussing about all the grains? Due to formation of grains and arrangement of grains only, these imperfections will be formed. Okay? For that purpose, we are discussing about the grains topic here also. You got it? Fine. Let us go into the next slide. Yeah. Imperfections in solids. In solids. Imperfections will be there not only in solids, in metals, in metals, polymers, ceramics, in everywhere imperfections will be formed. But here our concept of discussion is about metals. Okay? Fine. Solids, metal solids. Right. Many of the important properties of the material are due to presence of imperfections. Okay? If particular body, particular material is having its strength, means if it has more high strength, those imperfections are less. Okay? So, if the imperfections are very less strength, some properties are more. Okay, so all the properties, many properties depends on these imperfections inside. Let us see what is imperfections. Okay, those imperfections are classified into 4 types. One is the type of imperfections. Imperfections also nothing but defects. Okay, those defects are classified into point defects, line defects, and area defects. Point defects, line defects, area defects, and volume defects also there, which is not here. Volume defects. Volume defects also there. Okay, let us discuss in detail about these defects. What are point defects? What are line defects? What are area defects? Area or planar defects? Or what are volume defects? How this forms? How those are again classified? Okay, so here point defects are classified into 2. Okay, those are, one is vacancy atoms. Due to vacancy of atoms, point defects formation. Maybe point defects form due to vacancy of atoms. Point defects may form because of interstitial atoms. Okay, in 2 ways point defects will form. Whereas line defects will form due to dislocations, because of dislocations. Let us discuss more what is vacancy, what is interstitial, what is dislocations. Okay, area defects or planar defects are caused because of grain boundaries and surface or planar area. Okay, area defects are classified into grain boundary, surface. Line defects are classified because of dislocations. Okay, again these dislocations are some types are there. We will go in the next slides. Point defects are due to vacancy of atoms, interstitial atoms. In this slide, simply imperfections are classified into 4 types. One is point defects, line defects, planar defects, and volume defects. These line defects are because of vacancy atoms, interstitial atoms. Line defects are, point defects are due to these 2. Line defects are because of this. Area defects are because of grain boundaries on surface, and volume defects. Let us discuss further more in detail about these defects. Okay? Yeah. Point defects in metals. Point defects. What is the first one? Point defects causing due to vacancies. What is vacancy? Vacancy. You normally tell the seat is not vacant. Okay, means Kali. There is space. It tells about the space. So during the solidification process, arrangement of crystals and grains, atoms will be there, na? Okay. So during that arrangement, there will be some gaps. Some vacancies will be there in the atoms. In every grain, every crystal, the arrangement of atoms will be there. Okay. Those atoms are arranged in a proper manner. Maybe body-centered cubic lattice or face-centered cubic lattice or simple cubic lattice. Different forms we have discussed already. So that arrangements will happen. During that arrangement, some vacancies will be there after arrangement of atoms. Let us see in this diagram. Okay. Here, this is one type of arrangement of atoms. Whereas in this, you can identify here in this part, vacancy is there, some gap is there. Na? When compared to entire, if you compare here, only this is your gap. But whereas here the space is not filled by any atom. So due to this vacancy, a defect will be there in the material. Defect will be there in the material. It is a point defect. Okay, it is called as point defect. You got it? Self-interstitial. Interstitial defects I told na. What is the self-interstitial? Okay, interstitial. Extra interstitial term we already discussed in the types of solutions. You just recall. Okay, interstitial, substitial, interstitial, solid solutions. Okay, fine. Self-interstitial, extra atoms positioned between atomic sites. Atomic sites. So this is another arrangement of atoms. Whereas in the previous arrangement, between the atoms some gap is there, vacancy is there. So that is due to vacancies, point defect formation. Here, extra atom occupied that some place. See here. So this is one type of arrangement. Here, proper arrangement up to this area. But whereas here, this middle portion, if you see, this line self-interstitial, this atom, because of this atom, this entire pattern is changed. Because of this atom, this entire pattern changed. So this is occupied a separate space instead of the proper order. You got it? So this kind of the defect formed in the material due to occupation of atoms, that is self-interstitial. Okay, this is one type of point defect, right? Distortion of planes. Because of this distortion of planes is there. So see here, if you see the line, if this atom is not there, this is a straight line, this is a straight line, and this is also a straight line. So because of this single self-interstitial atom, so this arrangement is disturbed. So some void formation, some gap formation will be there. So some properties changing will be there. Okay. So this kind of the defect formed due to extra atoms, arrangement of extra atoms is called self-interstitial. Is nothing but point defect. Okay. Hope you understand. Fine. Yeah. Let us discuss more. Just now I told you, we have discussed different types of solutions, na? Solid solution, self-interstitial, substitial. Okay. Whereas substitial means if one material, base material and another material, if you are combining by bringing into molten state, atoms of this material and atoms of second material are of same size. So that is substitial. Right? Substitial or interstitial? You just recall. Okay. So one type of mixing is if atoms of parent material and atoms of adding material are of same size, that is substitial. If atoms are of one size and the adding material is of very small size, that is interstitial. Interstitial, substitial. Little doubt is there. You please clarify from the previous presentations. Okay? Fine. So, the same example you let us take here. So here, atoms, this one and this one and this one, this arrangement, let us take a solid solution of B in A. Let it be this orange colored or B, solid solution. You are adding that B material into A material. Okay? So during this arrangement, what will happen? This arrangement is proper. So during this arrangement, there may be some gaps. Vacancies. Those are point defects. Okay. Whereas interstitial, it is there na. Why to confusion? Substitutional solid solution. No doubt. Substitutional solid solution means atoms of same size mixed together. Interstitial solid solution means parent material have different size of atom, adding material have different size of atom. Here very small. I told you one example also on that day. The same example repeated here. Carbon in ferrous. Iron material. Okay? Interstitial solid solution. So during this type of mixings, vacancies formation, self-interstitial atoms formation happens. Very simply, when you mix two metals or inside the metal, between the atoms, if gap is there, that is due to vacancy, the defect is point defect. If in the gaps, in the proper arrangement, if some atom came and occupied and disturbed the pattern, if imperfection happened because of that, it is self-interstitial, it is also come under point defect. That's it. Okay? Examples I am telling. Just recalling the substitution and interstitial. Fine. Whereas here solid solution B in A plus articles of new phase. When this vacancy formation or self-interstitial atoms occupation happens because of mixing of two materials in the molten state only, na? That's why we are discussing that. So mixing B in A or A in B. So vacancies formation, point defects formation will happen. That leads to increase or decrease in properties of the material. Okay? Line defects. That is about the point defects. Next we will discuss about line defects. Okay? Slip between crystal planes result when dislocations move. Slip also we will discuss today. Let us don't think about slip now. Okay? The name itself it is there, slip. We will discuss in the next slides, coming slides. Now in line defects, the most important term we have to discuss is dislocations. Dislocations. Okay? So line defects are due to dislocations of atoms. Okay? So one-dimensional defects around which atoms are misaligned. Line defects form due to one-dimensional defects. Line defects are one-dimensional defects around which atoms are misaligned. Atoms are misaligned. So of course, space formation, vacancy formation, and what is that? Extra occupancy of atoms also happen due to mislocation, dislocation of atoms. But this is one type of dislocation. This is another type of dislocation. Okay? This dislocation of atoms are, let us see one example. Zinc. Let us take zinc material. In the zinc material, it is come under hexagonal close packed. BCC, FCC, HCP are there, na? Zinc come under HCP structure. So in this HCP structure, before deformation, this is a rod. Let us take that is zinc rod. Okay? If you apply some tensile load, on the zinc rod, what will happen? Some elongation will start. Okay? Once you apply some ultimate load, some elongation will start. That elongation, how it starts? Due to dislocation of atoms inside the material. If this is your zinc rod, inside crystals are there. Inside the crystals, atoms are there. That atoms, some arrangements will be there, na? So when you apply tensile load, in between the atom arrangement, some disturbance will cause, dislocation will happen. Due to the dislocation, elongation will start. Okay? Fine. So that type of defect is come under line defects. Okay. Let us discuss further about dislocations. Dislocations are of two types. One is edge dislocation and the second one is screw dislocation. Edge dislocation and screw dislocation. Okay. So let us discuss what is edge dislocation, what is screw dislocation. Edge dislocation in metal may be regarded as the insertion or removal of an extra half plane of atoms. Extra half plane of atoms. Okay. Edge dislocation, two slots. Edge dislocation in a metal may be regarded as the insertion or removal of an extra half plane of atoms in the crystal structure. What is edge dislocation? Insertion or removal of extra half plane of atoms. Insertion or removal of extra half plane of atoms. Okay? Edge dislocation, this is the one diagram. Whereas here, if you take this line of atoms arrangement, this is in a proper way, from here to here. Okay? Whereas here also, it is in a proper way. The say distance arrangement is all okay. But if you see here, these three, this one and this one and this one, this atom arrangement is okay. But from that, there is no atom arrangement. So here, removal of plane happens, removal of atoms happens. So because of that, some disturbance is there, dislocation of atoms is there. Okay? So this type of dislocation is edge dislocation. Okay? Example of edge dislocation, you can show remaining all these three and these three are okay, but this row if you take here only 3 are there, remaining 3 are not there. So this type of dislocation is edge dislocation. Okay. What is screw dislocation? Yeah, edge dislocation. Some other examples here. Yeah. These all are okay, but here it is not there. This is one edge dislocation.